we have like 34 participants now. I think we can start. So hello everyone, this is Gopika. I'm here on behalf of Insight International Study Abroad, and I welcome you all to this talk session based on overseas education loans. And here we have with us Mr. Nikhilesh, who is the manager of ICICI Bank. We'll be talking about iSmart education loans for overseas studies. And we also have Mr. Joel Mendes, who is the product manager of ICICI Bank. He'll be giving to you a basic idea on how to start a GIC account in Canada. So I know you all will not be comfortable in English. So I'll switch between Malayalam and English. And carry our parents, students, relatives, friends, എല്ലാവരും കാണും. So basically, ഞങ്ങളുടെ കമ്പനിയെക്കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ബ്രീഫ് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഞാൻ തരാം. ഞങ്ങൾ കേരള ബേസ്ഡ് ഒരു ഓവർസീസ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കൺസൾട്ടൻസിയാണ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ രജിസ്റ്റേർഡ് ഓഫീസ് ഉള്ളത് രാമപുരത്താണ്, കോട്ടയം. And we have other branches across Kerala, in Kochi, Idukki, in Kottayam, and a branch exclusive for international students in Canada. Ontario province, Mississauga City, we have another branch. So if you are registering with us, it's like a one-way ticket for you. ഞങ്ങൾ അവിടെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സെറ്റിൽമെൻറ്റ് വരെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തു തരും, ഇൻക്ലൂഡിങ് യുവർ PR, യുവർ വർക്ക് പെർമിറ്റ്, യുവർ പാർട്ട് ടൈം സ്റ്റഡീസ്, പാർട്ട് ടൈം ജോബ്സ്, എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ വളരെ കൃത്യമായിട്ടും ജെനുവിനായിട്ടും ചെയ്തു തരും. നിങ്ങളെ ഇവിടുന്ന് ഇപ്പം യു രജിസ്റ്റർ വിത്ത് അസ്, നമ്മൾ കോഴ്സ് സെലക്ഷൻ മുതൽ കരിയർ ഗൈഡൻസ് മുതൽ വിസയുടെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ വരെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാ അസിസ്റ്റൻസും നമ്മൾ തരും. സോ പേരൻസ് ഉണ്ടാവും, ഞങ്ങളെ കുട്ടികളെ പുറത്ത് വിടുന്നതിൽ സേഫ്റ്റി ഇഷ്യൂസ് ഉള്ളവരുണ്ടാവും, സേഫാണോ പുറത്ത് വിടുന്നത്, അങ്ങനെയൊന്നും പേടിക്കേണ്ട ഒരാവശ്യമില്ല. വിത്ത് അസ് യു ആർ സേഫ്. എല്ലാ സേഫ്റ്റി ഗൈഡ് ലൈൻസോട് കൂടിയും നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തു തരുന്നതാണ്. സോ കൊറോണ ആയതുകൊണ്ടൊക്കെ എല്ലാവർക്കും പേടിയായിരിക്കും കുട്ടികളെ പുറത്തേക്ക് വിടാൻ. ബട്ട് ഡോണ്ട് വറി, ഇവിടുന്ന് പോയാലും അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ക്വാറന്റൈൻ ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് ആണെങ്കിലും വളരെ നല്ല ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ് ആണ്. അത്രയും സേഫ്റ്റിയോട് കൂടിയാണ് നമ്മൾ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും നോക്കുന്നത്. So you don't basically have to worry about anything. You just give your children to us. Students, you can register with us without any concerns. You can just sit and relax at home. We'll be doing all the responsibilities. We'll be handling all your responsibilities. So I think that's it from my side. I think Nikhilesh, you can start.
Yeah, thank you, Gopika. Good morning, everyone. So this is Nikhilesh, and I'm one of the product team members from Education Loan from ICICI Bank. So first of all, I'd like to thank Insight International for giving us this wonderful opportunity to interact directly with the students and parents, basically. So today's my session will be of 3 parts. In the first part, I would like to talk about why education loan, basically why we need to take education loan, because people will think that education loan is a burden to the student, but in a different angle, actually there are a lot of benefits also associated with education loan. Okay, so I would like to highlight those benefits for both the parents and students, and then I would like to talk about what actually ICICI Bank is offering to the students with respect to the education loan for abroad studies. And then we will end up talking about the partnership with Insight International, and let us understand how to take a loan from ICICI Bank through Insight International channel. Okay, so let us start with the understanding of benefits of taking education loan, because so usually whenever a student gets an opportunity to do their master's or higher degree in abroad, definitely the first thing coming to the minds of both the student and parent will be the higher financials involved in the education process, because everyone is aware that whatever universities are charging nowadays is really a big lump sum amount of money for their master's degree, right? So there are a lot of funding options available actually for parent to think of, but education loan as a product or ICICI Bank's a product, there are a lot of benefits associated with it. Let us understand what all benefits that you can get. One of the most important benefit that a student or a parent can avail through education loan is tax benefit under Section 80. I am starting with this particular point because a lot of us not aware about this particular point of tax benefit. Education loan, if at all, if a student is taking education loan, okay, student can avail a benefit under Section 80 as well. This particular point student might not understand properly now, but once if you start working, then you will understand the pain of paying the tax to the government. Okay, or even your parents might be aware about the tax that what they are paying to the government currently. So whatever the interest paid by the student, okay, as a part of this loan, the entire interest can be availed as a tax benefit. Okay, so I'm just again repeating, let us say a student has taken 20 lakhs of education loan from ICICI Bank. Okay, and on the 20 lakhs of loan, the interest will be in a financial year, maybe it comes to almost 50,000 to 60,000 or 50,000 to 1 lakh. It varies, okay, depending upon the amount that you have taken. Okay, so whatever the interest that you are paying in a financial year can be availed as a tax benefit. So you can show to the income tax team that this is the interest that I have paid. So the complete amount can be rebate in your tax. It is applicable to the parents also, okay, who's taking education loan for their kids, or even the students can also avail this offer while working. Okay, so this is a beautiful offer actually that is available with education loan. Please try to understand and understand. I mean, you just dig deeper and understand, because this have a lot of impact while you are working. Okay, so this is the one of the wonderful benefit that you can get. And second thing is own savings can be safeguarded. It is absolutely true, because if at all, if parents might have utilized their own savings, usually the mindset is like that, we will utilize our already savings amount that has been saved for their kids education, so they will utilize it. Let us say if some unforeseen circumstances happen, then what will what they'll do, right? Again, they'll end up taking they'll borrow some money with a higher interest rate from a bank or from their relatives or something like that. So better, what we suggest is you can just safeguard your already existing money, or you can invest in a higher rate of interest returns for your savings account, and you can take education loan, because education loan is coming at a very low interest rate and at a very good rates compared to any other loan in the bank. And yes, it is very relatively cheaper compared to any other loan, because people are confused, and people apply for a personal loan or a home loan for availing education loan basically. So this is like it's like a complete confusion for the students. It's highly recommended that if education loan is required, the student must take education loan only, because there are a lot of benefits associated with it, and also there are a lot of documentation process involved in the entire process whenever a student wants to go to abroad. Like some universities will ask for proof of funds, some university will ask for a confirmation letter from the bank, and all these things will be required. So in the entire journey, education team from whichever bank you are applying, the team will assist you in the complete journey of your study. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so moratorium options is also available. So for everyone's benefit, I'm explaining what actually moratorium option means. Moratorium option means the course period, whatever the course period it may be. Maybe if master's it is 2-year course, or in some cases it might be 1-year course. In case of undergraduation, it may be 4 years. So whatever the course period it may be, the course period plus an additional 6 months will be considered as moratorium period. So we provide moratorium option also. Then your question will be, what happens in moratorium? Moratorium, in this moratorium period, you won't be paying any, the principal EMI amount. Okay. So if once, let us say your kid is studying in some university in Canada or in some university in US. So during this course period, you will be paying only the simple interest amount, which is very less. Only for the disbursed amount, you will be paying a simple interest. That's it. You won't pay the actual principal or EMI. Okay. So maybe in my next slide, I'll give you a clear understanding. So disbursement based on requirements. So this is also one of the beautiful, benefit that you can avail. We don't give the complete amount in a single shot. If you have taken a loan of 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs, whatever it may be, so we will provide you loans according to the university requirements. If university asks for 5 lakhs to disburse in the first semester, we will transfer only 5 lakhs. Okay. So interest will be accrued on that 5 lakhs only. Why to take the entire 20 lakhs in a single shot? So in the next semester, if university is asking for another 5 lakhs, we will give the another 5 lakhs to the university directly. So the complete 10 the interest will start accruing on the 10 lakhs amount. So that's how it works. Rather than just taking the complete amount in a single shot and paying interest from the day one is not a good idea. So we will disburse according to the university requirement. Okay, but you will be sanctioned with the complete loan amount whatever you are applying for. Yes, end-to-end assistance will be given. That's what end-to-end assistance means. There are a lot of universities which will ask for proof of funds, right? They'll ask you people to show some proof of funds in your bank, in your bank. So obviously, if you are applying with us, definitely we will show that proof of funds to the university. And also, university will ask for a lot of confirmations from the bank that you will be you have enough amount of money for your studies, for your living expenses, for your flight tickets, everything they'll ask for some or the other confirmation. So everything will be provided by the bank. Responsible lifestyle, this is very important point to note, because if a student is taking education loan, definitely he might be having some responsibility to repay the loan, right? So definitely this will give a very good responsible lifestyle abroad, rather than just doing for a namesake. They will be very responsible in their education also, and they will be very concentrated and work very hard for getting a job, because he has a burden of repaying education loan, right? So this particular point really impact, of course, and help to build credit history. This is also one of the point that parents and students might not be aware, that if at all, if a student is taking education loan, what happens is, if he is repaying in a proper way, in the future obviously he might be requiring the home loan, because obviously if at all if you want to buy a home, it is costing more than 40-50 lakhs nowadays. So if he wants to buy a loan, so if he wants to buy a home, or if he wants to start his own business, anything can be easily availed because of this already existing credit history, because he has taken a loan and he is repaying in a very good way. So all banks will consider this credit history for providing education loans to the customers. So this particular student loan will give him a very good credit history, and in the future, if he wants a home loan or if he wants a business loan, anything can be provided in the easiest way. Okay, so by understanding all these things, I just explained, because people will think, and people also have their perception that education loan is a burden to the student. But if you dig in detail, there are a lot of benefits also associated with it. So if you see in the positive angle, the complete things will be better. So now let us understand what we are offering to the students from ICICI Bank. So ICICI Bank's education loan product is iSmart. You can see the logo over here. Sorry. So iSmart Education Loan is the exclusive product from ICICI Bank, where we are providing education loans, and I'm really happy to share that in the last month itself we have provided and we have sanctioned a 100 crore loan amount to multiple and number of students across India who are going to abroad. For the universities, like we have offered to Booth Business School, which is one of the the best management school in US, and also there are a lot of universities in Canada to which our students are going to. Okay, so for all these people, actually continue consistently after lockdown, we are providing sanctions of 100 crore every month. So understand the trust students have on ICICI Bank. Yeah, so talking about features, exclusive features of our smart education product. The first and foremost thing that I would like to highlight here is we are providing loans up to rupees 1 crore. Okay, so if a student wants a loan of up to rupees 1 crore, we are absolutely happy. According to his eligibility, we are ready to provide 1 crore education loan as well. So we have taken this decision of 1 crore because there are a lot of undergraduate universities which are charging more than 1 crore as well. Okay, so keeping all these things in mind, we are ready to provide 1 crore of education loan as well. And recently there is a case from Gujarat where their parents sent their kid to one of the undergraduate university in US, and they have taken 1.8 CR. So the limit is not limited to 1 crore. We can go beyond that as well. Okay. And yes, one of the important and very most, people wants to listen this one. we are providing unsecured loans as well. So for everyone's benefit, I am telling you what unsecured loan means. Unsecured loan means that we don't ask for collateral, okay, and we can provide a loan. And unsecured loans of 40 lakhs, up to 40 lakhs we can provide. But how much amount a particular student will get as an unsecured loan amount will vary depending upon the university and the course to which the student is going to. Again, I'm just repeating my point. We are providing unsecured loans, and unsecured loans up to rupees 40 lakhs. Okay? We can give loans up to 40 lakhs. Unsecured, I'm talking about. Unsecured means without any collateral, without any surety, we will provide you the loan. But how much amount of unsecured loan a particular student will get is dependent upon the university and the course to which the student is going to. So let us say if the student is going to one of the best university in India, let us consider that everyone is aware about the best universities in India, like IIT or an IIM, Indian Institute of Technology, or Indian Institute of Management, or these colleges are considered as the top management and technological universities in India, right? So for these universities, we provide the complete unsecured loan amount. We will provide them the complete 40 lakhs of unsecured loan. We don't ask for any surety. But if they are going to not so popular colleges, the unsecured loan amount what we are providing will reduce. So we have three steps: 40 lakhs of unsecured loan to some good set of colleges, and also we provide 20 lakhs of unsecured loan to, we have a categorization actually. So if you want to know on which categorization that your college will come under, or how much unsecured loan you will get, you can I'm so sorry, Aruchi, sorry, Gopika, are you able to hear me? Sorry, I missed out.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So what I am saying is, so how much unsecured loan amount that a student will get is completely dependent upon the university and the course to which the student is going to. So if you want to know exactly, we are providing up to rupees 40 lakhs, but it varies from student to student. So if you want to know exactly how much unsecured loan you can get from ICICI Bank, you can get in touch with Insight International team, so that the team will enroute to our ICICI Bank relationship managers, and you can understand, or you can clearly know how much unsecured loan you will be getting. Okay, so I hope anyway, at the end actually we will take some more questions, and we'll try to answer your queries on unsecured loans as well. Okay. Yeah, covered a wide range of courses. So we are not limited, or we are not limiting ourselves to this particular specific courses. We will be funding only technological courses, or architecture courses. Nothing like that is there. We don't have any limitation for any course or any institute. We are open to everything. Okay, so we are open to the complete gamut of courses and institutes. Under education loan, we are open. And flexible repayment and part payment options. So this means that at any point of time, if you want to just repay some amount of loan, let us say a student has taken 20 lakhs of loan, and if he wants to repay a 2 to 3 lakh in this loan tenure, at any point of time he can do it. There is no such charges, because if you see another banks or other NBFCs which are providing education loan, there are few charges, and they have some norms that they cannot repay, or they need to just continue the cycle of EMI, and they cannot do any repayment or part payment. But with us, there are no such options. At any point of time, if you got some money of 2 lakh or 3 lakh, and if you want to repay this particular amount, you can absolutely freely you can repay the loan. Yeah. And doorstep services are also available. I'm really happy to share that we have our relationship managers across India. And if you want to know, or if you want to apply for a loan, and if you feel that a relationship manager is required at your doorstep, we will try our best to provide a relationship manager at your doorstep as well, to explain and to take the application process forward. Yeah. We can hassle-free service, this. One second, please. Sorry. So quick and hassle-free service. This is for what actually really ICICI Bank is known for. Yeah, expert under Section 80 is also available. Yeah, one more, one of the very important thing that we have taken up recently is the online application form process. This is very important, very crucial for everyone to understand, because during this pandemic situation, everyone is aware that everyone is scared to go at least to a nearest branches, right? So to avoid this, physical presence of the customers in any branch, or to avoid any physical interaction with any of the other team members, we just started online application form process where, it is simply completely online that you can get a sanction letter. The complete process is online. So I'll explain. If at all, if you are interested in taking loan, you can get in touch with the Insight International team, and they will make you connected to our ICICI Bank Education and Relationship Manager. Okay. And so in the first step, our RM will just share one application form through a mail. Okay. So that mail will come, comprises of one PDF file where you need to just fill on that PDF file itself. It is an editable form. Okay. You need to fill that form, and you need to just give all the KYC documents required. You need to just send an email again, reverting that mail sent by relationship manager. Okay. You need to send the editable application form and the checklist of documents that are being asked by the relationship manager. If once that is done, we have a separate team called credit team. They will assess the case and they will give a final decision, and then they will be sending a link for processing fee. And if you pay the processing fee online, immediately you can get a provisional sanction letter on your mail itself. So till this stage, there is no requirement for you to come to any branch, or it's not required for you to interact with any of our RM. There is no physical process, physical meet or physical presence is required. This is completely online that we have initiated. Okay. So there are a lot of students and parents availing our education loan through this process, because it is helping a lot in availing loan without any physical presence. That's what actually, nowadays people want. Okay, so till the sanction, you can get the provisional sanction letter in your mail, and you can show this provisional sanction letter to your university, stating that you have already existing funds in the bank, which are ready to release by the bank to the university. Okay, and if the final disbursement, if you want, while leaving this country, you can just hand over the hard copy of application form to the RM at the end, actually, whenever you are leaving. And then you can leave, so that disbursement means a transfer of money from ICICI Bank to university will happen, and the consequent stages whenever you are required. Okay, so this is a wonderful online journey that what we have initiated, and a lot of students are benefiting by this process. So yeah, this will be a wonderful process. So get in touch with the Insight team so that you can get in touch with our relationship manager as well. A few more last important points that I would like to highlight, and then we'll go to queries. So yeah, we are providing partially secured loans as well. I'll explain what actually it means. So let us say there is a student who wants to go to Canada for a very good university. Okay, and let us say he wants a loan of 30 lakhs, let us say. And according to our norms, that particular university is coming under category where he can get only 20 lakhs of unsecured loan. Okay, the student wants 30 lakhs of education loan, but according to our checks, actually that university, for that university, we will be providing only 20 lakhs of unsecured loan, which means that for 20 lakhs, we don't ask any surety or any collateral. But beyond that amount, beyond 20 lakhs, whatever the amount it is there, the remaining 10 lakhs, whatever the student wants, he needs to show the collateral or a surety for that 10 lakh amount only. Okay. So I'm just repeating, if the student wants 30 lakhs, and the university to which the student is going to comes under a category where we can only provide unsecured loan of 20 lakhs, in that case, 20 lakhs, we don't ask for any collateral. For the remaining 10 lakhs, which is there, we only ask collateral for that 10 lakhs. Okay. But we fund the complete 30 lakhs of loan to the student. Okay, so these are called as partially secured loans, that what we are offering to the students. And so if you are an ICICI Bank customer, we are providing pre-approved offers as well. This is also one of the best move that we have taken. So in a simple 3 steps, you can get a sanction letter if you are an ICICI Bank customer. Okay, so what needs to be done is, if you are a customer, you can open the internet banking page and you can check if you are eligible to take this education loan offer. And if you are eligible, in simple 3 steps, you can click on Avail education loan there, and you can click on the university to which you are going to, and you can give your name and all the basic details, and you can apply. And immediately you can get a sanction letter directly to your mail. This is one of the wonderful platform what we have created. In a simple 3 clicks, actually, you can get the sanction letter from the bank if you are an ICICI Bank customer. Okay. And FD based loans. So as I mentioned, as a collateral, we accept any properties, commercial properties, or your buildings, or in anything of such sort. And also, one most important thing is that we accept fixed deposits as well as a collateral. If you have any FD in ICICI Bank or with any other bank, we will accept that FD as a collateral, and we can provide a loan to you. Okay. Moratorium option. Yeah, I already explained this. Anyway, I'll just throw some light. Moratorium means the course period plus 6 months is considered as moratorium period. So in this period, for a student, it is not required to repay the complete EMI. So everyone is aware that EMI comprises of 2 parts. One is principal and another one is interest. Okay. So in this moratorium period, so the student will be paying only the simple interest on the disbursed amount. Disbursed amount means whatever the amount that is transferred to the university. So on that particular amount, he will be paying only simple interest in this entire moratorium period. After moratorium period is completed, then the student will or can start the actual EMI, where principal plus EMI will be considered as a payment option on every month-on-month cycle. Okay. Yeah, on this also, if you have any query, at the end we will take it. So yeah, repayment type, simple interest or EMI, that's what I highlighted here currently. In the moratorium period, you will be paying only simple interest, and after moratorium period, you will be paying the actual EMI. Part payments are also allowed at any point of time. If you want to pay a 2 lakh or 3 lakh of loan amount, if you got some money from, let us say, you got some award from the university to 2 lakh or 3 lakh or something like that, or if you have some fund that you can repay at any point of time, you can repay some amount of loan. Margin money is a concept. Actually, I would like to clear out to all the few. Margin money means, let us say a student is taking 50 lakhs of loan. So some portion of amount, so this particular rule is there with in all other banks as well in NBFCs. So some amount of money will be kept by the student also. Some 5% of money will be asked for the student to keep it as a margin money, which means that student will fund on his own 5% of amount, and the remaining complete amount will be given by the bank. So this concept is called as margin money. So for ICICI Bank, up to 20 lakhs, we don't ask for any margin money. So if you require 18 lakhs, 19 lakhs, or up to 20 lakhs, the complete amount will be given by ICICI Bank only. But if you are going beyond 20 lakhs, then we have norms, and according to those norms, we will ask for either it may be 5%, maximum to maximum 5% we'll ask to fund on yourself. Okay. Right. So yeah, and finally, I would like to talk about this, the partnership what we had with Insight International. So, exclusively to, serve the students of Insight International, we had a partnership, we had a synergy partnership with the team, so that all the students of Insight International will be getting a benefit of availing, loans at a very lesser TAT, which means that at a very lesser time period, they can avail loans. And also we have an exclusive product offering at a very competitive interest rates, and also, at a very good processing fee. You can avail education loan from Insight, and from ICICI Bank through Insight International channel. So if you have the requirement of loan, you can get in touch with Insight team, okay, definitely they'll help you out to get in touch with our ICICI Bank Education on RM, and you can start the process. So what my sincere suggestion is that anyway during this lockdown, people are already applying, so you can just apply, because anyway the process is online. You can try, you can apply, and according to our norms, it will take hardly 7 to 12 working days to provide you a sanction letter, and it depends on case to case. Okay, so but on an average it takes 7 to 12 days to process the loan. Okay, so my suggestion is you can start applying, and you can check how much you are getting for your university, and you can process the loan, because anyway it's completely online, and you can take a sanction letter and you can keep it with you, so that whenever the university calls the students to come back to the university and start their education, they can take the disbursement, right? Yeah, so this is from my end. Any questions, any queries are definitely appreciated. Gopika, you can come online, please. Yeah, Mr. Joel is also there. I think he wants to discuss about GIC. Yeah, Gopika, please come online. Joel, over to
Yes,
you.
I'm here. I think we can take the questions after Joel speaks.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Brilliant. So just bear with me a minute. Okay. Firstly, good morning, everyone. So what I'm going to be talking to you today about is the Student GIC. So I am Joel Mendes from ICICI Bank Canada. Okay. And Nikhilesh has just shared with us an entire process on the education loan bit from ICICI Limited India. And I am from ICICI Bank Canada. For many of the students who are looking at Canada as a study option. Now, generally what happens is when you're applying for your Canadian student visa, the government of Canada wants you to first show living expenses in Canada through something known as a Student GIC account. Now, what exactly is this? Is in plain terms, what is a Student GIC account? It's like a prepaid account that you create for yourself before you can get into Canada and before you can even apply for the visa. Now, this can be done online, and this entire process will be explained to you, through the help of your counselors, even at Insight. Now, what is the requirement for this is when you're getting into the country wants to know that you've got sufficient living expenses for Canada for an entire year of living there, or at least be you doing a 1-year course or a 2-year course, or even for that matter of fact, a 4-year course. They just want to know that you've got the sufficient funds in a Canadian account. So this account, the moment you create it over here in India, you have to go ahead and fund the account. On funding the account, you then have your, you get a GIC certificate, which becomes one of the supporting documents for your visa application. You apply for your visa, you land in Canada, and that same amount of 10,000 Canadian dollars, which you had to show, comes back to you in installments over the 1 year. Now, what I want to do is I'm not going to take you through an entire, presentation, because I think for a lot of you, that would just be too much of information right about now. But the Insight team is well aware of this entire process. And what I would like to just share with you from a student. Number one, our entire process for registering for the account is very, very quick. You finish the entire process online itself in maximum 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Number two, after you've registered over here, you can make the payment either from your own Indian account, or you can make the payment from your parents' account as well. Now, this is one of the things that most of the other banks are not freely accepting from a parent's account when it is for a student GIC payment. So in this case, ICICI Bank Canada accepts it from a parent's account as well. So as long as the bank account that you're sending it from, the name on the account matches the name of your parent on your passport. Now, this is good for many of the undergraduate students as well, or students that have not got their PAN cards, because obviously sending a foreign outward remittance from your bank becomes a difficulty when you don't have your PAN card attached. So in cases like this, having the payment being able to be received from your parents' account becomes an added benefit for you to be applying for your student GIC. So your student GIC, we've received your funds. We issue the GIC certificate online itself, okay? Another one of our USPs is that we provide, as a value add, we provide your debit card over here in India itself on the address that you've provided to us. So we go ahead and we actually send you your Canadian debit card and the PIN over here in India itself well before you even land in Canada. Okay. Now, done, and you land in that we have partnered with Canada Postal Services. So many of the students have a query that when Google Canada, right? We have got 8 branches in Canada, but what we've done to make sure that our students would never have any issues in Canada, we've partnered with Canada Postal Services. You can finish your entire activation the moment you land in Canada. Part of it can be done online itself, and then the KYC, correct? That KYC can be done at any one of the 6,000 offices. Means that you do not have to leave your city at all to just go to the closest Canada, ICICI Bank Canada office just to get your account activated. Now, finally, you've gotten your account activated, you've gotten your debit card as well. What is the next thing? How do you access your account? We've got internet banking, we've got mobile banking app, like you've got many mobile banking apps over here in India itself. And then finally, if you need your money physically, we are partnered with the second largest ATM network in Canada known as the Exchange Network. And what is the Exchange Network? A bunch of smaller banks and credit unions come together and provide their customers the service to be able to use each other's ATM machines free of charge for all of the different services, endless number of transactions, which means that wherever you are in Canada, you would never have to worry about whether you can access your funds or not. You could always go ahead and do it through any of these services. More so, the same GIC account on activation when you are in Canada, that same account, we go ahead and we go ahead and we do the transaction for you in such a manner where you do not have to open an additional account. And in that manner, what generally tends to happen is your parents, after being here in India itself, can just go ahead and transfer funds back into that same account in Canada, which means that account or anything of that sort for you. Okay, just go ahead and they don't have to worry about any of those transactional details. Now, finally, in Canada, like you have it over here in India as well, you've got UPIs, Google Pay, and all of these other kinds of things. To easily transfer your funds to any Canadian account,
Yeah, just 1 second. Joel, are you there?
I think he has a network issue.
Yes. Oh, he got disconnected. No problem, Gopika. If the students and parents are okay, can we take the queries for education loan in the meanwhile?
No problem. I think there are questions in the question answer session and also in the chat.
Yes, I can see. Okay. In the meanwhile, till Joel comes, so we'll try to answer these questions. Gopika, I request, actually, people are requesting to talk to these people in Malayalam. I'll try to answer in English. If you can, please help me out so that, for everyone's benefit, it will be really helpful.
Yeah, it's okay. I think after the webinar, we will call everyone for the inquiry and maybe we can explain to them in Malayalam.
Okay. Yeah, so someone is asking that is this available for going abroad studies at Canada? That's what I said. We are open to all countries. There is no such limitation. Either it may be Canada or it may be UK or US or Australia, New Zealand, all countries. We are open to all countries, all universities and all courses. There is no such restriction. Yeah. And how should we connect by ourselves? Yeah, so I'm from Kerala. How should we connect by ourselves or by our consultancy members? So you can get in touch with Insight International team members, first of all. So they will enroute you to our relationship managers. Okay, so Insight team will provide you the complete details first in the first go, and then you can get in touch with us. Okay. So maybe Gopika, you people can provide some contact details or something like that to the team so that once this is done, they can get in touch with you and you can enroute to us according to the requirement.
No problem. We'll give you the contact.
And yeah, the same question. You are providing education loan to UK? Obviously, yes, absolutely. Yeah, can I get loan without any collateral? Yes, of course, you can get unsecured loans. So that's what unsecured loan means. Without any collateral, you can get the loan, but the amount will vary student to student. So, I mean, that is completely dependent upon the university to which you are going to. So if you are going to the best in the best university, you can get unsecured loan without any collateral up to 40 lakhs. Okay. So it depends on the university. And if you are going to a university where ICICI Bank can fund only 20 lakhs of unsecured loan without any collateral, you can get only 20 lakhs. So we are providing unsecured loans without any collateral, but it all depends upon the university to which you're going to. Okay. Yeah. So I hope I answered the question. Yeah, some others, you have a query, you can ask now. You can just type or you can come online and you can speak. Yeah, interest rates. Yes, this is one of the important thing, that I would like to highlight here. So our interest rates starts from 10.5 and it ranges till 12.25 again. So how much interest exactly that you will be getting is completely dependent upon the university to which you're going to. So the interest range I can give you, 10.5 to 12.25 is the interest range that you can get, but it all depends upon the university to which you are going to. So the complete, so education loan, ICICI perspective of giving education loan is to just give the funds to the best students, to the best universities, obviously, to encourage them. Okay, so keeping all these things in mind, so the interest range is 10.5 to 12.25. If you want to know exactly on which scale you will come under, either it may be 11 or 10.99 or 10.7, whatever it may be. So if you want to know the exact rate for yourself, you can get in touch with Insight team and ICICI. Okay, but the range is, again, I'm telling you, 10.5 to 12.25 is the interest rate currently. Is there any age limit for student loan? No such age limit, actually. The usual, even if you're not falling under a proper age also, we provide you as if like an executive program. See, we are providing loans to executive programs as well. Yeah, I think, Joel, are you back? Please carry on. In the meanwhile, I'm just taking the queries. Carry on, please carry on.
Thank you so much. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a little bit of a technical difficulty. So as I was saying, I was literally towards the end of my entire the conversation, where it is a very convenient account for you to have. The entire services are very simple. Okay, it is user friendly. More so, we've got a toll-free number which is 24/7 here in India and there in Canada as well. Okay, and since we are collaborated with the Insight team, at any given point, if you have any queries or concerns, you can always reach out to them and through them reach out to us to have all of these these queries and doubts clarified, so that you will not face any problems. Because obviously moving to a new country, dealing with bank accounts and all of these other different things can be very, very new, and it can seem troublesome sometimes. But believe you me, with this entire sort of collaboration, you should not have any problems whatsoever. I'm open to any questions or queries. I think, Nikhilesh, you can also continue with your question answer session.
Yeah, great. So let's do in this way. I'll just answer my queries related to education loan, and yeah. So if any question related to you, you can definitely just take it over. Okay.
Definitely, yes.
Okay. So I'm just reading out the question. So interest rate question is answered. And next, we have a question from Jitin Balu. Is there age limit? So there is no such limitation criteria. That's what I'm saying. So if you are not coming under a proper age limit, also we can provide you, because we are funding for executive programs as well. Okay. In the usual corporates currently in TCS, Infosys, there are a lot of there are a lot of working employees doing their executive programs abroad, and also in the top B schools in India. Okay, so for them, the age is 34, 35, more than that also, and we are providing loans. There is no such. Okay. Loan is available for advanced diploma in Canada? Yes, of course, yes. We are providing advanced diploma courses also, education loan. Okay, and this is a bit case specific actually, what course and what diploma program it is, it all depends on that. So but anyway, but at the end, actually on a case to case basis, we can look into it, and what the best that we can do, you'll get it from us. From Yusuf, hi, I am Yusuf from Kerala. I need unsecured loan. Yeah, that's what unsecured loan is highlighted. Quite often we are providing up to 40 lakhs. But if you want to know exactly how much amount that you will get from ICICI Bank, you can get in touch with Insight International and ICICI team to know how much exactly interest rate that you will be incurred, and exactly how much unsecured loan you will get it from our product. You will be knowing from our relationship manager. What about the interest rate? Yes, it is already answered. About the 20 lakh collateral, not even using a single penny. From Boni, I didn't answer, understand your question about the 20 lakh collateral, not even using a single penny. So yes, so maybe your question is this one. If unsecured loan, we are providing 20 lakhs. Yeah, obviously, we are not, I told you, right? There is no margin money till 20 lakhs. Okay. And if you're coming under a proper category where you are getting the complete unsecured loan of 20 lakhs, we will give you the complete unsecured loan of 20 lakhs. And we don't charge you anything. I mean, we don't take any portion of amount from your end. Okay. What are the terms and conditions for the loan and repayment? Yes, obviously the repayment starts, I told you, right? So repayment options, we have two. The first option is a simple interest repayment, and the second option is EMI repayment. Okay. If once the disbursement is done, which means that if once the transfer of money from ICICI Bank to university happens, on an immediate effect, your simple interest cycle will start, which means that you will start repaying the simple interest on the amount on a month-on-month basis. After completion of your course, plus 6 months, which is called as moratorium period, then actual EMI starts. That actual EMI will capture both principal plus interest. Yeah, these are the two repayment schedules that you have. Loans without collateral, yeah, it is explained. The list of UK universities that your bank funded. Yeah, of course, if you want to know the UK universities that we have funded, yes, definitely, you can get in touch with Insight team. We will provide the list of universities already funded. Drishyanand. Where can I get loan offer which the university will get, which I am? Sir, from where can I know the loan offer which the university will get? Okay, so that's what. So Gopika, my sincere request to you that please, provide some details from your end to the customer, so that Whenever they want to get in touch with you, please enroute to ICICI Bank so that on an individual level, people will be knowing how much amount unsecured they can get and also how much interest rate they will be getting. They will be able to know this. So please, we need your help on this.
No problem. I can connect with them after this.
Yeah. What is the minimum amount of loan without collateral security? I mean, we provide till 1 lakh. Actually, the bare minimum that we have funded is 1 lakh, which is for a normal course. But the maximum, as I already told you, it is up to rupees 1 crore without any collateral security. Okay. What is the maximum tenure of loan? The maximum tenure of loan is 8 to 10 years. Okay. What is the criteria for unsecured loan look like? Documents required? Yeah, obviously, actually, documents, some checklist of documents required. So checklist of documents will consist of your, undergraduate degree mark sheets, your 12th standard, 10th standard mark sheets. Okay. And so for availing education loan, not even from ICICI Bank, from any other bank, there are two candidates. The first candidate will be the student who is the applicant, and the second candidate will be a financial co-applicant. Usually financial co-applicant will be your father, your mother, or grandparents, anyone from your blood relative, basically. So the applicant will be the student and financial co-applicant will be your one of the family member. Okay. So for that financial co-applicant, we ask for the pay slips, or if he is running any business, we ask for ITR. Okay. And also their KYC as well, the basic address proof and name proof and all these things. Okay, there is a checklist of documents, no worries. We will provide to the inside team so that they will provide to all of you what all checklist of documents that are required for availing loan. Okay. If I want 10 lakh loan without collateral, then what about the exact interest? Again, the same, my answer is same. Even though it is 10 lakh or 20 lakh or 30 lakh, it depends purely on the university to which you are going to. Okay. But I can say the interest range, it is 10.5 to 12.25. No, yes. This question is valid. Do you provide loan to every university available? Absolutely yes. Or the list is limited. There is no such limited list. We, on a day-to-day basis, we keep on adding universities because we are getting lot of loan requests. So we are adding continuously. Actually, whatever the university that we are getting from a student, we analyze it and we keep on adding our list. Most probably whatever the university you are going to will be there in our list. If at all, if it is not there, we will add it and we will analyze it and we'll provide you how much you can get the unsecured loan. Okay, but loan will be definitely provided if you are eligible. I mean, eligible with the norms, because bank have some norms that we need to stick to. Okay, so if you are eligible for that, definitely you can. Moratorium. Do you provide loan? What about moratorium if we choose masters just after completing bachelor's degree? Yeah, that's what moratorium option is there. So in the moratorium option, you will be paying only the simple interest. Completing bachelor's degree. Would you include GIC amount with the loan? Joel, can you please answer this? Would you
generally the GIC amount is included into the loan? So yes, it is included into the loan.
Okay, thank you. Any government subsidy for the study duration? So what is this government subsidy? Government is not currently providing any such subsidies. Maybe that is applicable most to the public sector banks. Okay, maybe if at all, if the government is also subsidizing, it is subsidizing to only domestic universities, not the international universities. Please note. Okay, yeah, there are few subsidies, but only for the domestic universities, not to international. That too most specific to public sector banks. Only as students. Second, so the questions are repeating, so I am just skipping these questions. Yeah, does interest rates vary according to repayment duration? No, no. The EMI amount will vary according to the repayment duration, but interest rates, no. Interest rates are floating. I don't say that interest rate is fixed. They are floating because nowadays all the banks are dependent upon a repo rate actually. Okay, repo rate means the lending rate of RBI. So as the repo rate changes, your interest rate also keeps on changes. So internally, we don't do any changes or we don't any fluctuate your interest, but as per RBI interest rate itself, the interest rate keep on changing and it is floating only and it is completely dependent on repo rate only. Okay. You just please understand what actually it means, but the interest rate varies, but not as per ICICI variations, but it is as per RBI variation directly because it is linked to repo rate. Okay. The lending rate of RBI. Required for unsecured loan. Yeah, what are the documents required for unsecured loan? Someone is asking. So the same document checklist we will share anyway, no problem. They have an education loan as well. Can I get the loan for studies in Canada? Yeah, some person, Adarsh is asking, I'm from Kerala. I already have an education loan in SBI. Can I get the loan for higher studies in Canada? Of course you can. Based upon the eligibility, definitely you can get an education loan. You can get in touch with us. We will see how much amount you can get. You please get in touch with us so that you will be able to know the maximum amount because already you have a loan running in SBI. And also there is another option where you can transfer that loan from SBI to ICICI also, which is called as balance transfer. You can do that as well because both the loans can be clubbed and you can pay a single EMI at a very effective EMI rates. Okay, you can transfer from SBI to ICICI also, and you can have a combined EMI. So what is margin payment for 30 lakhs and what about the documents? The document remains same, but if it is going beyond 20 lakhs, then depending upon which category of university you are going to, the margin money varies. So for the top-notch universities, actually, we are charging 5%. Most of the cases, we charge for 5% of margin money. So 30 lakhs, 5% of 30 lakhs, you need to produce on your own. What is your processing fee? Great question. So processing fee, ours is 1% of sanction amount. Okay, 1% on sanction amount. Activity amount like processing fee or service charges to apply. No, yeah. So we don't charge any pre-processing charges. Okay, so while applying the loan, while giving your documents and all that stuff, till that stage we don't ask for any such processing fee and all that stuff. And if your case is approving and if you are receiving sanction letter, and if, see, I told you the journey, right? So you will apply with our education loan relationship manager. You will give all the documents checklist, and if once you have provided all the checklist of documents, our team, our credit team, there is a separate team. They will assess the case. And then if they are okay and if they are finally want to go ahead with this particular loan requirement, then they will provide you a link to pay the processing fee. And if once the processing fee is paid, you can get the sanction letter. Then only if you are about to get the sanction letter, then we will ask for the processing fee. Yeah, is it applicable for USA? Obviously, I told you, right? Almost all the rules are applicable for USA as well. Does the bank loan covers all other expenses? Yes. This is one of the important questions. Thanks for asking. So it's not just the tuition fee that what we are funding. Apart from tuition fee, we are providing all the living expenses. Okay, so whatever the expense that you will incur with respect to your living for a better living in abroad, everything will be paid by ICICI. And also anything related to your education loan requirements, education requirements, study purpose, like a laptop if you want to buy, or any books or something like that, even that can also be included as an expense, as an education expense in our loan itself. And also the flight charges, the travel charges as well. Okay, so it's not just the tuition fee, all these things are included. Yeah, is there any time period for repaying the loan? Yes, that is what called as tenure actually. So someone asked, so the tenure is 8 to 10 years. In this particular period, you need to repay the loan. Apart from moratorium, I'm highlighting this particular point. Moratorium means your course period plus 6 months. Apart from this particular period, you can have a time period of 8 to 10 years to repay the loan. Okay. Okay, can I visit the nearest ICICI branch for this type for education loan details? Yeah, you can visit ICICI branch also, but anyway, you have direct access to Insight International team as well. So you can get in touch with them, and because they will directly enroute to our educational RMs. So this is the easiest way. Do you provide loans for colleges in Canada? Absolutely, yes. I have received letter of acceptance from College of January 2021 in Tech for 2-year course in healthcare program. May I know the unsecured loan I'm eligible for? So Umar Yaqub, I'm really sorry. Exactly, I can't tell you because there are n number of universities in the wide range of countries. So I can't remember exactly how much you will get it. So please get in touch with Insight team and education loan team of ICICI so that they'll help you. I'm extremely sorry for this. Can we do courses one after another in a chain format? I'm so sorry, Mukul, I didn't understand your question.
Oh, I think what he's trying to ask, Nikhilesh, is sometimes
Yeah.
you've got courses in Canada which are 1 year and then another 1 year. Could they apply for 2 courses together in like consequential courses in that manner?
Yes.
And would we be able to fund it in for those kinds of cases?
Yes. Yes, Joel, we are able to
I
fund
hope
this type of courses.
Gokul, I hope that answered your question.
Okay. In Germany, there is public university where no tuition fee is required. Will you provide the show money only as loan? And for that, will you provide unsecured loan? What is your processing fee? Okay, so this is very, Syed is asking, in Germany, there is a public university where no tuition fee is required. Will you provide the show money only as loan? And for that, will you provide unsecured loan? What is your processing fee? So processing fee question I have answered 1% on sanction amount. Okay, so if the public university is not charging any tuition fee, maybe this is very specific case actually, Syed. Maybe we can look into it. I understand your query that you want only the proof of funds to show to the university. Okay, so but we can do it. I think we in the past also we have done it for a few students. I think we can do it. But anyway, if this is very case specific, please get in touch with our team. We'll look into it actually. Yeah, because you don't require any loan, but you just want the proof of funds. Yeah, we can do it. Myself, others. Same question. Travel expenses. Yeah, travel expenses question again. I think I have answered it. Without collateral, yes, you can get loan without collateral, but it depends upon the university, which will decide on how much amount you will be getting as unsecured. If the repayment period is after the completion of study, will be helpful. Yes, Thomas. Actually, you are right. So in this case, so his question is, he wants the repayment, the actual repayment, to start after moratorium period. You are right. But as I told you, there is a tax benefit offer also available. So if you are taking the loan and if you are paying, the simple interest will be very less. Just I would like to highlight here because see, you will be taking amount in multiple disbursements. Like if you say, if you have taken 20 lakhs of loan, the university won't ask the complete amount in most of the universities. So you will be taking amount in parts. So whatever the part of amount of money you have taken, only for that you will pay the simple interest, and it is very less amount. Okay. And if you don't want to, take that as well, we have other options also. We have multiple options. Like you can, just on the loan amount itself, you can take some amount as FD of simple interest FD for this entire period, so that it's not required for you to take any loan. No problem. If you want to know more about this, we have an option where you won't be paying any amount of money in the entire moratorium period, where we will give you a small FD on the simple interest for this course period. so that it's not required for you to repay any loan in the moratorium period. Okay, it is there. You can get in touch with us. CIBIL score is less. Can I get loan? So this is that's what I said. In a bank, actually, there is a team which will try to provide as many loans as possible, and there is a team which will tighten the rules, and they will have a checks, the internal checks, because the team wants the loan which is being given to a customer to be coming back as an EMI. Okay, so that loan, that team will have a proper check while providing loan. So if CIBIL is not so proper, or if not so good, but maybe we can check. Actually, I don't know how you know that CIBIL score is low. Maybe our team will decide that. You please better don't have a intention that my CIBIL score is low and you cannot get a loan. No such thing. You can get in touch with us. Maybe our team will take a final decision. Is there any other plan like this for US studies? So whatever I'm saying is generic, okay, and it is applicable to almost all the universities across the globe, irrespective of the country. Get 20 lakh, I need to pay 20,000. Yes, 1% of processing fee is there on the sanction amount. Yeah, if you are right, actually, if you are taking 20 lakh, you need to pay some amount of processing fee, 1% of processing fee on the sanction amount. How I can keep in touch with Insight team? Yeah, maybe after the session, they will give you some contact details, some mail IDs or contact details of Insight team, so that you can get in touch with them. We will provide the complete details of the loan. Whatever I have discussed, maybe I can provide them a one pager so that they will circulate to you also, so that you can read it. And if you feel that it is beneficial for you, you can definitely get back to the ICICI team. Okay. Sure. Does that's what again a specific college specific question it is. Please get in touch with us, because I can't remember these many colors, because our list is never ending and we have a very big list. Maybe I can check and get back to you. Please after the call you can get in touch with Insight team. We will provide the list of universities to Insight team also. Is there any credit
but
barrier?
Abhishek, I think Conestoga is within that list. Please provide all of your documents and get in touch with the Insight team so that they can actually go ahead with checking out all of the different documentation that you would require for this loan. So I would request you, Abhishek, to actually get in touch with your Insight team so that they can take it forward with our. Sorry, Nikhilesh, please proceed.
No problem. Thanks a lot, Joel, for helping with the answer. Thanks. And yeah, so someone is asking, what if my father or someone who stands as financial guardian has already a loan on his name? No problem. He might be having a loan on his name, but what we check is a concept called FOIR, which is not so relevant here, but actually we will check for the income of the co-applicant and all his expenses as a loan or everything, and finally we will decide whether he is eligible or not. Don't worry, there are a lot of cases or a lot of instances where people got loan even though they have an already existing loan with other banks or any other. It is okay. It's okay. You can get in touch with us. May I get payback if I don't get sanction of loans? That's what where you are paying any money. So in the entire journey, if you are getting a sanction letter, then only you will pay the processing fee. Okay. So in the entire process, you are not required to pay anything. If you are getting the sanction letter, then you need to, in just a step before the sanction offering from ICICI, you need to pay the processing fee. So if once the processing fee is paid and if you got the sanction letter, it is valid for certain amount of like I think it is 6 to 8 months. It is this validity is there, sanction letter. But processing fee, because in the entire journey, a lot of instances ICICI is also working hard to provide you everything. So processing fee returning is not so great idea. Is iSmart open to Australian universities? Absolutely yes. Yeah. So
Nikhilesh, I think a few have raised their hand. I can allow them to talk.
please.
Yeah. Yusuf, you can speak now. Yusuf, you can unmute and speak. Okay, that didn't quite go well, and there is another person. Chinnu, you may speak now.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Ma'am, ഞാൻ കാനഡയാണ് MSc മാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ചെയ്യാനാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ പേപ്പർ വർക്ക് നടക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ലോണിന്റെ കാര്യം അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടായിരുന്നു.
ഓക്കെ, എത്ര രൂപയ്ക്കാണ് ലോൺ വേണ്ടത്?
20 lakhs.
20 lakhs. Nikhilesh, she is telling that she has applied to a university in Canada for MSc and she wants a loan of 20 lakhs.
Okay. Yeah, obviously. So that's what, to taking it forward, please provide your details so that that will enroll to our ICICI team. Yeah, then we can take it forward, right? Yeah, based upon the university and all these things. Definitely we'll get back.
Chinnu, documents ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഈ സെഷൻ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ മെയിൽ അയച്ച് തരാം contact details. Okay, so you can send your documents to us and we'll enroll you to ICICI Bank.
എന്ത് ഡോക്യുമെന്റ്സ് ഒക്കെയാണ് അയക്കേണ്ടത്?
Academic documents. Academic documents 10th plus 2.
എനിക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി മാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഞാൻ നാട്ടിൽ ചെയ്തതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ചെയ്ത സമയത്ത് എനിക്ക് ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ലോൺ ഉണ്ട് സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ബാങ്ക് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ. അത് ഞാൻ കറന്റ് പേ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പെൻഡിംഗ് ഒന്നും വന്നിട്ടില്ല ഇതുവരെ.
Okay, Nikhilesh, she is telling that she already has a loan in SBI.
Okay.
So would she be eligible for another one?
So see, I mean, for on an eligibility part, let us our bank team take a decision, and they will provide you the best possible opportunity. Maybe they'll ask to transfer already existing loan with SBI to ICICI so that they can combine and they can give a complete loan, so that she can pay only a single EMI. Okay, so we have multiple options. So you can get in touch with our team better. So let us check how best we can do to her. Right? I hope you understand. We have multiple options available. Okay, let us see with our credit team on a case specific basis, because this is very specific to this particular case, already existing loan. But there are a lot of instances where we have provided loan for those students who have already existing loan. But what we have done is we have transferred the loan to us and we have clubbed it and we have made it a single EMI so that it is easier for him also.
Okay, so Chinnu, documents അയച്ചാൽ മതി. ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ ബാങ്കിൽ അവരെ സംസാരിച്ച് ഒരു decision they will tell you. Okay, they'll directly contact you, or maybe we will contact you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Nikhilesh,
Yes,
there are
Joel,
two
please.
more questions under the question and answer section. Okay. One has been asked by a Whipin Wilson, which says, are the funds transferred to the university directly or will it be transferred to the student's account?
Okay, very valid question. Vipin, for your information, that we have an in-house remittance team. Okay, so this particular team doesn't give you any headache to transfer the amount to your account and then account, because you also need to take a headache of transferring that amount to the university, because it's not so easy. What we will do is, whatever the amount that is sanctioned, and if you raise a request for transferring of amount from ICICI Bank to university, directly the amount will be transferred to university without any hassle to you. Okay, so we will do that. We will transfer the money to university. And if you want the living expenses to be given to you, what we will do is, we will give you a travel card. Okay, so in that travel card, whichever country you are going to, so that travel card will be given, and that travel card will be loaded with all the living expenses for your daily day-to-day use. Okay, so you can use that. Understood? So the amount will be transferred directly to the university. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, there is one second question by a Sai Mukund. He asks whether the second applicant has to be mandatorily a salaried person, or can he be a non-salaried person but pledging in security in the form of land or something like that?
Yes, of course, of course. See, the main intention of keeping a co-applicant, whether he might be a financial or non-financial, is to take some surety from you for the secured part of loan. Okay. So if he is not so financially strong and if you have some collateral to keep it, yes, of course, we can take it forward.
Okay, I think that seems to be all of the questions. Is there anything else we've missed, Gopika?
There is one more person who has raised a hand.
Lovely, okay.
Hi, Trishanand, you can speak now.
I need to go in UK. I'm looking for UK in education post graduation. I couldn't find out about the university until, so I think your institution can help me forward to this.
Sorry, your voice is very low.
We didn't understand you, Trishanand.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now we can.
I'm looking for an UK in education post graduation.
Okay, so you're looking for a higher education in UK.
Right. I think I don't have any collateral deposit. So here is my question. If I get 20 lakhs without any collateral deposit within my own account or the university?
We are not getting you actually. So you want to know whether you will be getting a 20 lakhs of unsecured loan on only yourself without any co-applicant. Is this your question?
Yes, but I need travel expense, something like that, a flight ticket, and this amount will give to my account or only the fee.
Okay,
No.
so you want to know whether the loan includes your travel expense and your
Right.
living expense.
Right.
So, I mean, I already answered this question. See, for if you're taking a loan, it always includes your travel expenses, your living expenses, your any educational related expenses. All these things are covered under loan. Okay, and I told you, right? So travel expenses you can reimburse. First of all, you can book a ticket, or you can take it from ICICI, or you can use ICICI RN help to book tickets directly. And also, we will provide you a travel card for all the living expenses. We will load the living expenses in the travel card, and you can use it on your day-to-day
Okay, thank you.
life in the abroad. Yeah.
Yes, there is one more person. Ashik, you can speak. Ashik, you can speak now. Yes.
Co-applicant ആയിട്ട് ആരെയൊക്കെ വെക്കാൻ പറ്റും?
Nikhilesh is asking whether who he can keep as a co-applicant.
So co-applicant can be any one of his blood relative. It might be her mother, father, uncle, aunt, or sister, cousin. Any blood relative can be his or her co-applicant.
Co-applicant എന്തൊക്കെ documents ആയിരിക്കും വേണ്ടി വരുന്നത്?
What all documents is required?
Documents. So mostly we will be, if he is a working employee, we ask for the pay slips, okay, and the KYC documents. And if he is a business person, we ask for ITR and again the KYC.
Like grandmother-നെയൊക്കെ വെക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
He's asking whether he can keep his grandmother as a co-applicant.
But how we will manage? Because see, co-applicant means it is not simple co-applicant, a financially good co-applicant basically. That is the reason we have opened the options for all of your blood relatives. So
So
he
she's
might
got
be
a
at
land,
least
land in his or her name.
Sorry?
what
She has
what
land. She has land in her name.
He said
what I
Apparently,
didn't.
the
Yeah.
co-applicant has land in their name.
Okay. Okay, but we can check on a case specific actually. Maybe if the land is coming under our collateral requirements, definitely we can do it. Maybe you can please get in touch with us.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashik. I hope that's it.
Actually, there are two more questions that have just popped up. Okay. One, it says that can a wife be a co-applicant? And this is
Absolutely,
great.
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And is Sweden catered to for unsecured loans?
I didn't get you. Please repeat the question, Joel. I'm so sorry.
So they say, can we get unsecured loans for Sweden?
Yes, 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 yes. We answer this question. That's whatever the the generic points that I'm releasing with respect to unsecured loans or secured loans or rate of interest, it is applicable to all universities across the globe. There is no such thing that we will be funding only to the specific countries or something like that. We are not such. We are open to all the courses, all the universities, all the countries. Okay. Either it may be New Zealand, I have seen some questions for Australia, everything. We are funding to everything, but on a case to case specific basis. Okay. If Sweden, you are going, so very less people chose Sweden as a country to go and complete their masters, right? So on a case specific, we will understand that particular university to which you are going to, and we will provide the best that what we can provide to you. Right?
There is another question in the chat section by Aishwarya Josh asking, what happens if the repayment is not completed within the 8 to 10 year of time period? Will it get extended or will it be penalized?
So obviously, this is like a default, right? So not even education loan, if any other loan also with any other bank, if you are trying to, default, then definitely some bank have some guidelines that we need to follow. But anyway, if there is some specific reason why they want to extend, or if absolutely required, maybe we can look into it by considering it as a very specific thing, and we can take it to our leadership team and take an approval. That is very rare case, but yeah, it's better. And see, I would like to highlight one important thing. The people, I mean, the current scenario is like a lot of students are going abroad and taking loans, and they also feel that it be required more amount of tenure, but the people are closing in hardly 2 to 3 years with the amount that they are earning there. Okay, so that is the current scenario. You feel that actually it will take a lot of time, but absolutely not. I'm speaking these particular words after seeing the repayment schedule of a lot of students who have already availed the loan. Okay, they are just closing the loans in hardly 2 to 3 years, because the earning and the earning potential is increasing day by day to the students who are going abroad. On a year-to-year basis, the amount that they are getting is increased, so they are just paying. If the EMI is almost 30K or 25K, they are paying almost 70 to 80K per month, right? So don't have a feel of that, because you will be definitely repaying the loan in the given tenure itself.
There is Mr. Jibin Anthony was asked, he's 30 years old, he wants to study abroad, he has other 2 loans. He has another car loan, which is
Okay.
pending. Can he get another loan for studies?
Yeah. Car loans are, I mean, so the ticket value of car loans is not so high. So we can consider, but we can consider, no problem actually. We can go ahead. Car loan is very not so bigger ticket size value. We can.
Gokul has asked, if the co-applicant is running a small shop without GST, what to do? Will he get a loan?
No, see, such co-applicants, maybe that is the reason again I'm telling you. We have opened up co-applicant as multiple options we are given for co-applicant, right? So it might be your father, mother, working. So we are looking for some working employees to have a stable surety for your applicant, because you are the student who cannot repay the loan at least for 2.5 years, right? So in this entire period, anything may happen. So we want some, financial co-applicant who is at the back. So it might be your father, mother, anyone. Okay, even your uncle or aunt or your grandparents or your, sister who is working. Anyone is okay for us, but he must be at least a bit financially strong so that he can be a supporter to you. So, but at the end, actually, that sort of people cannot be. But we have options. If they can open an FD and SCICI, that is a long journey. So if they want to do such sort of things, we can do it. But if ITR is not there, no, that co-applicant cannot be taken.
I think there's another question which says, can in-laws as well be co-applicants, Nikhilesh?
Yes, of course.
So I think that's it. Any other questions? Anybody else wants to clear their doubts? What is the minimum monthly salary of the co-applicants? By Yachesh Matthew.
It depends upon the loan that you are applying to. So if you're applying a less ticket size value, some people will come and ask only for 10 lakhs. Some people will come and ask for 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. So depending upon the amount that you need, it varies. So, but we look for a minimum of 25K per month, 25,000 per month salary. And depending upon the loan requirement, so if someone asks for 50 lakhs of loan and if they are showing the 25,000 of amount, which is not matching, right? So, but a minimum of 25,000 is required for the co-applicant as a co-applicant salary.
Yes, Arif, you can ask. It's okay that you're late. You can always ask a question.
Nikhilesh, there's also a question over here which says, can a non-resident in India be a co-applicant? So there's Ashwarya who's saying her brother's in the Middle East. Can he be a co-applicant?
Okay. This, I'm extremely sorry. Currently, I can't answer this question. I need to just check with my team whether there is a feasibility of this, because for co-applicant also, we need some, at the time of disbursement, we need some signature or something like that. So I think we need to check this. I'll check the feasibility and I'll get back. So I'm just taking a note of it, Aishwarya. Definitely we'll get back. You just please get in touch with Inside team. We'll provide you the answer to the team so that they'll give you a proper answer out of this. I'm just taking a note of it. Okay.
One Mr. Thomas is asking whether his wife can get an assistance in loan. She wants to pursue masters in UK. They are a family of 3.
So I didn't get it. His wife wants to do the masters and they want to avail the loan, right? Yeah, of course. So what they're looking for actually? Is there any specific thing that they want to highlight and ask?
They haven't highlighted anything specific. Yeah, Arif's question was, is a finance option available for courses which doesn't have a
post-work stay back option?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I'm just reading out the question. Where actually it is? It is in Q&A.
In the chat.
It's not in Q&A.
It's in chat. Okay. One second.
It's in chat. It says, is the finance option available for courses which do not have a post-work stay back option? I mean, post-study, I'm guessing this is.
Okay. Is the finance option available for courses which doesn't have? Maybe this is very, very case specific question. Yeah, actually, I need to check whether we are funding to those courses. So it is in, so Joel, if I'm not wrong, so they are asking that this particular courses will be done and the team will come back to India, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So yeah, this is a very case specific question. Actually, I think we need to check with our team. Maybe you can get in touch with our team, so they might be a right person to answer this question, because I never encountered a course like this where the people will do the course and they'll come back, right? Please get in touch with our team. Maybe whatever the best that they can do, they'll definitely do it.
Can the co-applicant be a retired person?
Yeah, of course, yes.
My co-applicant is in Delhi. Is it possible for him to get a loan in Kerala?
Oh, of course. There's no problem in that.
And Rashid has asked whether he can avail loans for, I think it's joint account that he meant. Jointly, can he avail the loan jointly?
Jointly in the sense?
I think what he meant is a joint account.
Maybe small confusion
With his friend, yeah. He's asking whether he can avail now with his friend.
No such. No.
Is there any requirement for relationship proof for uncle or auntie?
Relationship proof and all that stuff are not required. No.
Are there any courses exempted from the list of loan?
No such. That's what I told. Actually, we are open to all the courses, institutes, and countries. You just come back to us, and we'll give you the best possible option. That's what we can do for you.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Any other questions? No. Any age restriction to doing courses in Canada? So far, no such restrictions, but you can call us and our admission team will give you detailed information. Yes, contact details. 1 second. I have put the contact details in the chat. Please save it. You can contact us or you can find us in Instagram, and also we have a Facebook page. You can find our contacts there.
Great. I think this will really help all the students. So students, please take a note of this mobile numbers and email ID. You can get in touch with them. And you can ask for ICICI Bank referral so that they will en route to our relationship manager.
Yeah, we can do that. If you didn't note the number down, here it is. You can note it down now.
Great.
I hope all of you have noted. So I stopped the sharing. Okay. So yeah, I think we can wind up this session and every doubts are clear. So once more, thank you all for coming for the session. I hope all the doubts are clear. And there is one more question. Is there any question? You can approach any ICICI branch, no problem. Nikhilesh, there is another question by Arya. If land is provided as collateral in the name of co-applicant, is it required that the co-applicant needs to be salaried?
No. No, we need to check. You can get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us and see if the co-applicant is completely not at all financially strong. I mean, there is no financial base, right? Any financial proofs also. So maybe in that case, it's a bit difficult. Like, one of the person asked as a grandmother as a co-applicant. Maybe we can look into it actually. So maybe, but there are a lot of other options also. So on a day-to-day basis, actually, we encounter all these things where the student is unable to provide a proper co-applicant, and we are providing a lot of solutions that they can do with ICICI. So please get in touch with us. We will look into it.
Okay, I think that's it. We can wind up the session now. Thank you all. So whatever other doubts you have, you can ask us directly. We'll be calling every registered member within 2 to 3 days. So you can clear all the doubts to us. We can connect you with the officials of the bank and you can clear the doubts.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all.
Thanks, Gopika, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all. Thanks, Joel.
Yes, thank you everyone, and thank you Gopika. And please, as always, if there is any questions, please have them directed to our team.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Thank
Bye.
you everyone. Have a pleasant weekend.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.